Did you know that someone once sang a song so lovely that it swayed the hearts of the king and queen of the dead? Orpheus was the most famous musician in ancient Greece, and he loved his wife Eurydice dearly. After their marriage, she was being pursued by another man, and while she turned him down, she was bit by a viper. This led to her death, and she was taken to the underworld. Orpheus sang songs of sorrow to the nymphs and the gods, and they were so moved that Apollo, who some say was his father, came to him. He plucked golden hairs from his head, and with them Orpheus strung his lyre, and descended into the underworld. He was first met by Cerberus, the three-headed dog with a snake tail, and he sung great songs in order to put him to sleep. He continued on through the different realms of the underworld, each time singing a different song of the beauties and majesty of those who he ran into. The different agents of death were all put at ease by his music and wept at its beauty. Finally, he arrived at the court of Hades and Persephone. Though at first they laughed at the audacity of his request to bring Eurydice back to the land of the living, he began to sing the most beautiful song ever heard, and they were so moved by the lyrics and the beauty of his lyre that they allowed her to accompany him back to life. He was given one command, though, that he would need to walk from the underworld trusting that her soul would follow him, and that if he turned around to look at her even once before they had exited the cave which held the path to the underworld, she would be lost forever. Orpheus agreed to this, and they began their journey out. Many souls clutched at them and begged them to take them with them, but Orpheus stood strong and walked forward. As he reached the exit of the underworld, his pace quickened, and after a few extra paces just to be sure, he turned to see his love in the light of day. But sadly, she was unable to keep up with him, and had not yet exited the boundary of the underworld. She was pulled back into the depths of Hades, and never allowed to return to the land of the living. Orpheus was heartbroken by this, and so distraught that he never took another woman as a lover again. He composed songs only of sorrow, and he was one day slayed by those who tried to gain his hand in marriage, for he would never violate his oaths to his wife Eurydice. One beautiful thing did come from all of this sorrow, though, for what he sang to Hades and Persephone was said to be recorded and passed on through time in the Orphean Mystery School, from ancient Greece to ancient Rome to our modern world today. If you thought this was interesting, go ahead and hit follow, and I'll be back tomorrow with a shorter myth fact.